Hi everyone, today's headlines. Nagaland directs schools to grant admission to students returning from Manipur. Tripartite agreement signed to implement Nagaland disaster management school safety policy. Global Naga Forum urges Yung Ang-led NSCN to stop infighting. Eviction drive along Assam-Nagaland soon, says KAAC. Manipur violence, 3 killed in shooting by suspected insurgents. News in details. Nagaland directs schools to grant admission to students returning from Manipur. In view of the law and order situation in Manipur, the Department of School Education has directed all the schools following the state curriculum to grant provisional admission up to class 7 to students from Nagaland who have returned from the neighboring violence-hit state without the production of educational documents from the school previously studied. However, parents have to submit an undertaking that they will submit all required documents before the commencement of the third term examination 2023, failing which the provisional admission granted may be cancelled. The update went on to say that admission to class 8 and above will be done with the prior approval of the Nagaland Board of School Education. Tripartite agreement signed to implement Nagaland disaster management school safety policy. Towards effective implementation of the Nagaland Disaster Management School Safety Policy, the Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority, Department of School Education and Naga ED signed a tripartite service-level agreement at Civil Secretariat Kohima on Friday. The signatories of the service-level agreement were Commissioner Lochelie via Commissioner and Secretary of School Education Kevilino Angami and Operational Manager of Naga ED Marina Zuvicho. The school safety policy is supposed to be implemented in every school as mandated in the National Disaster Management Authority guidelines, and in line with the mandate, Nagaland also developed the policy a few years ago but faced challenges in implementing, said Joint Chief Executive Officer NSDMA Johnny Rangme. Global Naga Forum urges Yung Ang-led NSCN to stop infighting. The Global Naga Forum has appealed to the two warring groups of Yung Ang-led NSCN-K to cease infighting for the sake of the Nagas in Myanmar and for the greater good of the Nagas as a whole. News of the deadly infighting within the Yung Ang-led NSCN-K cadre is extremely disheartening for Nagas everywhere. Our people have had too much division and infighting for too long, GNF said in a press release. The forum said it is not in a position to dismiss the reason for the internal clash, but as fellow Nagas and members of the global Naga civil society who care deeply about the security and welfare of all Naga people, GNF appealed to the leadership of GHQ and CHQ of the group to halt the fighting and give themselves some time to reflect on the common mission that brought them together in the first place. Eviction drive along Assam-Nagaland soon, says KAAC. Chief Executive Member of Kirby Anglong Autonomous Council Turilam Ronggang has said that eviction drives would be carried out shortly at Dudu Colony and Kanbasti at Lahorijan under Bokajan subdivision along the Assam-Nagaland boundary. The CSM visited Dudu Colony and Kanbasti on Friday in the wake of reports of fresh illegal settlement in the area, it was informed. Manipur violence, 3 killed in shooting by suspected insurgents. As Manipur tries to crawl back to normalcy after weeks of violent clashes, at least 3 people were killed and 2 more got injured in a fresh flare-up in a tribal Kuki-dominated village. While 2 people died on the spot, a third one succumbed to injuries later. The casualties were a result of an attack by the suspected insurgents who camouflaged themselves in army fatigues and drove vehicles resembling those used by the military as per reports. They went to the Kongan village early on Friday morning and fired upon the villagers with their automatic rifles. That's all for now. To get us latest news, don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you.